almost don't answer it, but something in my gut urges me to take the call. Sarah Morgan, I say in an overly professional tone in an attempt to convey my importance to her. Sarah, Adam's been trying to call you. Why didn't you answer my son's calls?
Hey y'all, so it is currently 9:45. I'm doing some reading. I'm currently reading The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. I'm on chapter 9. Y'all, when I tell y'all this book is already drama, 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 drama. I like it so far, and I'm already on chapter 9. I'm gonna try to. I'm not gonna stay up too late because I do have to work tomorrow. But yeah, it's good. And that's why I don't like starting books late at night, because I know I be trying to I be setting myself up, especially if it's good. But I'm not gonna stay up too late. But I am gonna try to get some reading done tonight. So I will keep y'all updated on the progress, and of course I'll do a review.
There's a plate of bacon, eggs, toast, and hash browns on the counter. All of your favorite breakfast foods. She smiles and points at the plate. I stumble into the kitchen and plunge my fork into the food, shoveling it into my mouth. I didn't eat like this in jail. I'm going to do some shopping today, and I need to find a new...
Hey y'all, so I know I'm looking toe up from the flow up, but yeah, I'll be going to bed soon, so that's the reason. Okay, it is currently by 9:45, y'all. So I just wrapped up The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. Y'all, when I tell y'all, okay, so like I mentioned, this is my second book by Geneva. And I do plan on, after reading The Perfect Marriage, I definitely will be reading The Perfect Divorce, because I heard that she basically picks up I think it's a sequel to this one. Like she basically picks up from where she left off. When I tell you, usually that's why I love a good thriller, a book, especially one that keeps me guessing on who the real culprit is, like who's the real guilty person in the book. And this book, there were like a few people that I suspected that did the crime. Because like I say, I don't want to spoil exactly what happens. I will read the synopsis though for the people that don't know. Like I know it's a well-known book, and I did start late because like the book been out, but I just got around to reading it. Because like I say, I been had a copy, but I had let my coworker borrow it, so I'm just not getting it back. So it was just the right opportunity to read it. So I'm gonna read the synopsis. Sarah Morgan is a successful and powerful defense attorney in Washington, D.C. As a named partner at her firm, life is going exactly how she planned. The same cannot be said for her husband, Adam. He is a struggling writer who has little success in his career, and he tires of his and her and he tires of his and Sarah's relationship, as she is constantly working. Out in the secluded woods at the couple's lake house, Adam engages in a passionate affair with Kelly Summers. But one morning, everything changes. Kelly is found brutally stabbed to death, and now Sarah must take on her hardest case yet, defending her own husband, a man accused of murdering his mistress. Can you imagine, bruh? Can you imagine being a lawyer and you get a phone call like, yeah, my husband is on trial for murder, and you are the only one that can actually help him win this case because you're the best. You're the best at what you do because, baby, Geneva, you did your thing. I loved it. I love the plot twist. I love the twists and turns because, like I say, I love... thriller is like one of my favorite genres to read, just because like I love just trying to figure out if my conclusion was right. Like sometimes, like books like this, sometimes I am right, but sometimes I am like way off, like from what who I thought the person like behind the scene, like the crime. I be way off sometimes, and this book I was way off. I was way off, but in a good way. And that's why I love reading books like this, especially ones that like just they just throw me for a loop. And I'm just like, ah. Was not expecting that. So yes, guys, I would definitely recommend The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. Like if you're into mystery, thriller, suspense, yes, this I would definitely recommend. This was a must read. I really enjoyed this. So y'all, I did pick up another book. I had got this, A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. And this is another I never read a book by her. So we're going to read the synopsis on this one. Okay, when Chloe Davis was 12, 6 teenage girls went missing in her small Louisiana town. By the end of the summer, her own father had confessed to the crimes and was put away for life, leaving Chloe and the rest of her family to grapple with the truth and try to move forward while dealing with the aftermath. Now, 20 years later, Chloe is a psychologist in Baton Rouge and getting ready for her wedding. While she finally has a fragile grasp on the happiness she worked so hard to achieve, she sometimes feels as out of control of her own life as the troubled teens who are her patients. So when a local teenage girl goes missing and then another, that terrifying summer comes crashing back. Is she paranoid, seeing parallels from her past that aren't actually there? Or for the second time in her life, is Chloe about to unmask a killer? From debut author Stacey Willingham comes a masterly done lyrical thriller. A Flicker in the Dark is eerily compelling to the very last page. Oh, okay, so this is her first novel. Okay, so Stacey Willingham, I'm gonna definitely check this out. I don't know if this is gonna be my next read, because I just read a mystery thriller, so I kind of want to switch it up. But I do have 2 books by Kennedy Ryan that I do want to dive into. The first, obviously, is her recent Can't Get Enough. I had got this not too long ago. I'm excited to read this one. But before I read this one, before I even started The Perfect Marriage, I had started Be Mine Forever by Kennedy Ryan. From what I read so far, it's starting off dramatic already, just like I like. I think I'm only a few chapters in though. Like I can't really give like a overall thought of how I feel about the book just yet, because like I'm literally just a few chapters in. Like I had got to like chapter 3 maybe before I had just drifted off and started reading, The Perfect Marriage. But I am about to dive into this. Like I say, this is romance, contemporary. Yeah, this is romance because Kennedy, she that girl when it comes to the romance. So I think this is going to be my next read. Because like I say, I just read a thriller, and like I say, y'all, I'm not trying to typecast myself because I know me, like I do love thrillers. I'm not really a big romance girl. I have to be in the mood, but I do love Kennedy Ryan. Like I love her. Uh, when I had read Before I Let Go, I was hooked. So it's just like since then, I just became an instant fan. So yeah, I'm always open to reading more of her work. So yeah, I plan on reading this next. But yeah, guys, The Perfect Marriage. Geneva Rose is a must read if you haven't read it yet. I do prefer it if you do like thriller, suspense, if you like just those books that give you like that plot twist. Yes, this is a must read. It took me I had planned on wrapping it up last night, but I ended up doing other stuff I didn't even read last night. But it took me 3 days to read this book, y'all. I think I'm not exactly sure when I started the vlog, but it took me about 3 days to read it. Like I say, and I did paperback, and I also did audio. I was going back and forth with the book. So but overall, like from the audio, depending on like the speed that you put, I think I had put it on 1.4. So audio is probably like a 9-hour read. But obviously I didn't read the book within a whole day. Like I read in increments. So it took me 3 days to finish it, which isn't bad. Because usually like if I'm not really crazy about a book, it'll take me like, I'll be dragging with it. Like I guess just because I feel like I'm trying to get through it and I don't want to DNF it. So yeah. But yeah, guys, The Perfect Marriage is a must read. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this video. And what are y'all reading? Like, let me know if y'all have any recommendations. I know I had just recently started watching a couple of vloggers that was recommending summer reads, and like I say, I'm not a real big romance girl, but if it's like a book that's gonna definitely keep my interest and you feel like that I would like it, or if it's a book that you loved, please, yeah, please feel free to share that. Okay, guys, until next time. Bye.